Welcome to the Deconstructing Data podcast. I'm Jessie Lezak, CMO at BDEX, along with David Finkelstein, BDEX's founder and CEO. Welcome, David. How's it going?
It's going well, Jesse. Thanks to you and reminding me that this has been a year since we launched Deconstructing Data. So congratulations to us. It looks like this is our 48th episode in a year. So that's pretty cool, pretty exciting. Time has flown. I can't believe we've done 48 episodes.
I know. That's just wild to think of. So, thanks to all the guests in the audience who've continued to make it a great show. And it's exciting to see the view counts go up on a lot of the different channels. When we're live, we don't realize it, but then, this also goes out on podcasts and on YouTube, and there's just different audiences on different channels. So I definitely have enjoyed it. I've definitely learned a ton. So, thanks, David, for, allowing us to create this podcast, because I've definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been great. And I think the feedback has been great. We hear a lot of good feedback from our listeners. For those of you listening right now, keep that feedback coming, because that makes us just makes the show better.
Absolutely. And if you're watching live on Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube, you can plug in those comments and we can see them live here if you are, catching us live. But today we are lucky to welcome in Przemysław Depka Prondzinski, and hopefully I got that correct. He's a customer implementation team lead at GetResponse, where he's worked for over 8 years. So welcome to the show, Przemek.
Hi, hey Jesse, hey David. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, welcome. We're glad you're here. We had a great chat in the green room before we went live, and we're really looking forward to hearing your story. And so why don't you kick us off and give us a little bit of your background and a little bit about what led you to GetResponse and what GetResponse is doing for its customers today.
Definitely. So I started working at GetResponse when I was studying. I was studying international management, and one of my friends came to me and said, Przemek, there's a great company that is just getting wild, and it's called GetResponse. So you need to go there and try it out. So I signed up for the internship, and I was the first intern at GetResponse, and it was in the customer support team. So I started working with chats, getting to know the customers. So what are the struggles, how they work with the tool. And this was a fascinating journey. I met a lot of great people, and I think this says a lot about GetResponse, that GetResponse is built by great people, enthusiasts of email marketing, marketing automation, now getting more into AI as well. And I'm leading the team of onboarding specialists and customer experience managers. So over those 9 years, I was happy to go up and now have this opportunity to talk to the best group of our customers, to see how they work with GetResponse, and to be more specific, GetResponse Max, our dedicated platform for bigger businesses. And in a nutshell, GetResponse is a tool which is an all-in-one email marketing platform, which gives you the range of features to help business create, send, and track email campaigns. But we have many features like marketing automation, webinars, AI recommendations. And I'm happy that we have this topic today that are going around. All of those different use cases for marketers, that they can boost their marketing campaigns, implement some of the strategies that already worked really nicely for our customers. So I'll be happy to share my knowledge and the insights.
That sounds great. Yeah, and that's a great transition into the first topic.
Yeah, absolutely. And to add to that, I'd love to hear your story, because I love to hear the story of someone working for a company for 9 years and moving up in the company and getting more and more involved in the company and its growth. So that's great. It's a great story, and I appreciate you sharing that with everybody. But let's talk a little more about the meat of it, what it does, what you guys are doing, Let's talk a little bit about segmentation and AI recommendations. And you say on here it's a power duo, right? So for advanced personalization, that's great. And we're always talking about advancing personalization in marketing. So I'd love to hear your take on it.
Sure. Yeah, this is a great topic. The segmentation and AI recommendation is indeed the power duo, and it works best for any companies that would like to move ahead with more with better marketing, because segmentation and AI recommendations, when used together, can create a powerful and advanced personalization strategy for email marketing, online marketing. And I can share with you some ways segmentation and AI recommendation can work together to create this more personalized customer experience. And customer experience is very important, because we have our customers that buy products from us, sign up for our newsletters. They want to hear from us, or we want them to know us better, and we need to really benefit from the tools that we can use. So segmentation and AI recommendations to get to know them better, to send better personalized communications, and this way increase the ROI, which is the ultimate effect that you want to have when creating campaigns. So on my list, I have 5 points, and the first one is, first of all, the advanced segmentation. So when you use let's say GetResponse or any other tool for email communication or marketing communication, you can use segmentation using customer data such as past purchase history, browsing behavior, demographics, and you can create more targeted and personalized messaging using that. So this can include product recommendations, promotions, and content that is tailored to the specific interests and needs of each segment. So the segmentation is usually built on the declarative data that you get from the forms that people complete for you. You get the data from your CRM, but then you get more data when you use the tool. So when people interact with your communication, you will track what they do, what they click, what they do not click. So this gives you more data points, which you can use for advanced segmentation. So then you can, let's say, create a group of people that are your first buyers, and then you notice that, right, so we need to increase that. We need to send more to those customers in order to get them back to your store, because it's easier to get your customers back to the store than find new customers. So it's cheaper for you. So that's why it's good to use the data in order to find those people and then send the communication to them. The next point is about AI powered recommendations. So AI now is a big thing, right? So we hear about AI everywhere when we open the browsers, when we go through any online portal, we hear about AI. And at GetResponse, we have now some tools that can help you with the recommendations. So you can, when you create this segment that I mentioned before, so let's say people that purchased the first item from your store, and now you like to send them a message. It can be automated based on certain events, and that can also include some of the elements, a block of content that is generated by AI. So it takes into account what is the purchase history of that subscriber, what are the views on their website, and then it can prepare 5 products, let's say, or 3 products that the customers should find interesting. So there is more probability that they will buy from you. So that's why you're combining segmentation with AI recommendations. Yeah, that's those are 2 best points when it comes to that topic.
Yeah, I love that. We talk on this podcast a lot about, what some of the things that we're doing at BDEX that relates to AI as well. And we always talk about it as democratizing AI, because in the past, you had to be Facebook or Google or Amazon really to leverage this sort of technology. And now AI technology is becoming more and more available to the broader market. And it's great to hear, what you guys are doing that is doing the same thing, essentially democratizing AI, enabling, the broader market and other, small and mid-sized companies to be able to use AI to target their email marketing, which is a great thing. It's super interesting.
And this is pretty simple to implement. That it's sometimes we feel that, okay, so now I would like to use AI, but how to touch even this topic?
Right.
And in fact, now the systems require you only to plug in your store, which you can do it by using, let's say, already created native integration with Shopify, let's say, or Magento or PrestaShop, right? So e-commerce stores. And then, so you already have the purchase data, your products that you have in store. And then the only thing you need to do is to install the script that will do the job for you. And when you create this newsletter, you just drag and drop an element that is already built using the HTML and then other scripts that take the AI for your customers. So any marketer can do it, and that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
I love that. That would save a lot of time. So you're just like drag and dropping a dynamic component that will update, based on who's viewing it.
Exactly. You can use different models as well to boost the conversion. So let's say you can do it in your email when you're sending some promotional emails, and you like to pick some items that that are best sellers, but then below you want to do the AI magic, so the AI will personalize the items for this specific subscriber. So we are talking more about hyper personalization here. And then this is only in email, but what you can do next is to use the recommendation blocks on your website as well. So then when the customer is viewing some of the other items, they can pop up on product pages. So you are still reminded you also viewed other items, and this is now recommended to you, or other people were interested in that product. So when you have a store and there are like thousands of products, customers can get lost, and they will not find it interesting to get back to you, because they are just provided with the products that are not tailored to what they like. And with AI, this can change, because it combines all of those data sets and gives you the best results. And to back it up, when we were running some tests with our partners, with our customers, we discovered that 50% of products added to carts came from AI recommendations. 50% of products. So this is pretty significant stuff. So it proves that there is better visibility of the products, and the customers see that there is, it's better to add those. I mean, they like the product, they like the personalization. That's why they are adding the products to the cart.
Yeah, it's ultimately enabling anyone's website to become as intelligent as Amazon's, right? So Amazon's always been good at suggesting other items for you. And
exactly. As far as I know, Amazon, AI recommendations for Amazon drives 35% of all of the sales from AI recommendations. And for if you watch Netflix, you also see that recommendations are pretty important for their business. So you are bombarded with all of the recommendations every time.
We don't even realize it. AI is all over.
Exactly.
Well, should we transition into the second topic, from predictive analysis to time sending, and how AI is revolutionizing email marketing. Can you kick
Yes.
us off, Przemek?
Sure. Yeah. So this is pretty interesting, because now we know that email marketing is like dead every 5 years. I would say there are like blog posts that when you search for email marketing topics, that is email dead yet? I mean, is email dead already, or is going to be dead? And GetResponse is working with email marketing for over 25 years, and those are like the ups and downs. But eventually, still, email marketing is pretty significant part of the businesses, and I feel that email is still the intimate place which you can really control. Now, with the zero party data, first party data, we people value email marketing because they can unsubscribe from the messages that they don't like. And I'm happy that now email marketers have better tools to send more personalized communication and use predictive analysis to get to their subscribers more efficiently. And this is also important because of the reputation that you build as a sender. Many people don't realize it, but when you send emails to, let's say, Gmail, Microsoft, or other popular inboxes, they will analyze how well of a sender you are. If you're especially in the dedicated sending IPs, then you need to build a strong reputation. And if you're just blasting emails to the database, which is never cleaned, you're not personalizing your communication, you're just sending one template to everyone, then you will be blocked. You will be just moved to spam folder, and let's say Gmail will analyze the engagement of your subscribers. So you don't want to do it. And now with new tools, with AI as well, it can help you implement all of those best practices to your marketing routines. So I think that when it comes to the predictive analysis, now AI powered predictive analysis can help businesses to analyze customer data and identify those patterns and trends that can be used to improve email campaigns. So so it should give you the most likely instructions and the details that will help you convert. So the predictive analysis is going to give you more insights into what kind of topics, what kind of content should be created, should be sent to your subscribers to generate the best open rates, click rates, and it already is proved by the data. So when I checked the study by Salesforce, it says that the predictive analytics saw an average 30% increase in email open rates and 50% increase in click-through rates. So this is pretty significant as well. And we can also see that when we are using in GetResponse, there is a feature called perfect timing. So it's already showing you, like, sending the message based on the times when the subscribers were interacting with your messages previously. So we know that, let's say, there is Tom who receives messages from you, and the best time when he opens the message is after work. So when you send one message, you can enable perfect timing, and this will send messages to different subscribers at different time. So I think this will also create more personalized communication, and it already gives you the boost to your email marketing campaigns. And also the AI-powered A/B testing can help you test and optimize email campaigns. So you can easily now create with AI, you can create many subject lines, different types of content that you can use and see how it works with your campaigns, how your subscribers react to what you send to them. So this is also something you should definitely test when creating the campaigns. We also have some, case studies with our customers when they implemented, let's say, personalization and those different sending times, and it occurred that for many campaigns we had significant boost when compared with the benchmarks. So even if it's very simple, like you would like to compare the newsletter that was prepared for just females and the newsletter for males, and this was very similar content but with specific changes which should affect different genders, then the unique open rate was 20% better, and the click-through rate was 220% better than when compared with the regular newsletters that the customers were sending.
That's really interesting. And I can't help but wonder, like, if you took BDEX data, and you could like understand who exactly is the one like opening up your email at 5 a.m. and who exactly are those ones that are opening up your email at 10 a.m. Because it's interesting. And as I think it's happening to me, because I'm a mom. And so, of course, I buy kids' clothes. And they know that I'm shopping at 11 p.m. at night. Because I'm like, what brand would send me a text at 11 p.m. at night? Like, well, it's predictive. They know when I'm shopping.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm interested in what you were saying also about, we know that, what you were saying about the major email platforms like Gmail and Yahoo, and, how they're trying to filter emails and they're trying to figure out if an email is spam or not. And the fact that, and I can totally see how the AI is super helpful for sure, especially with subscribers, because you want to make sure that email gets through. But I'm really curious about the cold emails, because I know that the cold emails, that industry, that whole business of sending cold emails has gotten, harder and harder. And I'm really curious how you see AI helping in cases like that.
Mm-hmm. So here with AI, I think you can easily create content that will help you personalize the communication, and this way the marketers preparing those cold emails will not struggle with creating another version of a message that should be sent to one segment or the other segment. So it can really speed up the whole process of creating different types of messages. And this is the real struggle that we hear from our customers when they see that, all right, so you have a lot of ideas how we can improve our email marketing automation, the whole communication with our customers, but we do not have time to just write so many messages, to create all of those fancy subject lines, A/B test, different versions. This takes a lot of time, and we would need to hire now 10 more people to the marketing team. And now, luckily, we have AI, so you can easily create like 20 different types of one message. You can also set the right tone or play with the tone. This one should be more cheerful. This should be more formal, informal, and so on. So and it gives you answers immediately, right? And now when you go to GetResponse, you will see also that we are implementing those options already in the platform. So when you create your newsletter, the subject lines can be generated by AI. We are also working on the prompts, so this will be easier for you to create the right prompts that will give you the best answers, the best results from AI. And then you can do that already in the platform, so you don't have to go to OpenAI and then talk to the ChatGPT and find out that it's busy now because there are too many users. So it's already, let's say, in your marketing tool. You can easily just test different subject lines. And then if you want to work on your content, you do the same. There are options for creating the whole newsletter template by AI with all of the graphics, buttons, content. So this can be, I think this will be a game changer for marketing teams, to have this flexibility, the ease of creating the content, even if you are not having a big team.
So the AI is creating the HTML as well?
Yeah, it's creating the whole message from scratch. So
Wow.
you have, when you go to the tool, you just write, okay, I need a message for my shoes store, and I'm selling like wedding shoes now, and please promote and include a discount that I would like to have in that message. There should be this call to action, and those images. Then you decide what kind of layout the message should have, and within seconds you have a ready message. So we can just send it. You can also edit it with drag and drop. You don't have to know HTML. You just go there, make any updates that you find relevant, and then hit the send button, and you're ready to go.
And make a version that's cheerful, make a version that has a joke in it,
Exactly.
Make
exactly.
a
That's why
version that's geared towards men, make a version that's geared towards women. Yeah,
that's true. And I think the most important part now for marketers would be to get the data to the system, so then you can benefit from all of the editors that can give you now the option to create content, but you would like to also connect it with the segmentation. So you have the data about your subscribers, so you create the segments, because AI would not help you here with creating the segments. You need to do it on your own. You know the customers the best, you should know at least, and then you create those segments. And once you have the segments, you can now let the AI create the content, and you're on a good track to success.
So what content is it learning from? So there has to be a writer somewhere, I'm imagining.
Yeah, I guess you need to also speak to the AI to make some adjustments, right? So if there's like the first version that you see, then it's because it's analyzing the data online, all of the details that are available online. So it's gathering it, and for you, based on the prompt that you write. But then you can decide what kind of layout it has. So it's not like giving you the freestyle layout that will work. You need to structure it. So we already have two kind of versions, I think. But then the content and visual elements are prepared by AI. But yeah, this is how it works.
Very cool. Well, should we transition into our third topic?
I think we talked about a lot of this
Yeah, we
stuff.
kind of covered it. You're at the
Yeah.
rise of AI content creation.
Email generators, subject line. Yep.
That's
right.
true. It was so interesting that we automatically switched to that content, to that topic. But I think what we can add is that now AI is going to be improved. So you need to just be on the top of the game, monitor the updates, and then train the AI the way you like, and understand your customers. So then you can talk to the AI and prepare the right content for your subscribers. Because I guess if you're going to just copy and paste the first version, it's not going to be the best for you. You need to put more into it. So you need to motivate your marketers to use it, but not maybe the first version that you get from AI.
Definitely. Great points. And that brings us to tech stacks, a question we ask all the guests on deconstructing data. What are some of your favorite tools in your tech stack?
There is one that I would like to mention because we invested a lot of time in the implementation of the tool. It's called Gainsight, and Gainsight helps us to analyze our customers base. So it's the platform for our customer success managers when they can see how we are how well the customers perform with our tool and what kind of interactions we have with them. So it's like CRM for customer success managers, right? So Gainsight gives us great visibility into our contact base and helps us create success plans, and a lot of data is there for us to analyze and see the trends, predict what's going to happen, and where we should improve. For marketing, we use also AppQs. So this is a tool for in-app communication with our customers. I'm working with onboarding teams and customer success teams. So for me, it's very important to work on the adoption of the tool. So there's always a lot of excitement about customers that are signing up for GetResponse, and then we need to make them succeed with the tool. So that's why we invested more time into preparing success plans for the onboarding phase, for the adoption phase, and then this way boost their performance with GetResponse. So that's why there's like high touch communication and low touch communication that we implemented. So if we know that those are customers that are for GetResponse Max, we have dedicated people assigned to them, so we can have more. We can spend more time with them, educate them, discuss the next steps. But for some of the customers, we want to show the onboarding stages in the tool itself. So when they log into the tool, they see that, okay, so now we should upload the database, right? Create first contacts. We should create now the email, how to do it. You can design the whole flow using that tool. And then we also use Servicat to analyze their feedback, so they can like answer the NPS survey, so we get the immediate response from our customers and see how satisfied they are with our tool. We use also Freshdesk to communicate with our customers. So this is another tool, and now pretty new tool which is called Rocket Lane, and this one is specifically for onboarding, so we can visualize the whole project of the onboarding, and we can automatically send status updates to our customers, see how well they go forward with the onboarding, with the implementation of the tool. And so they also know who's responsible for what, because now the tools are getting more complex and you need to invest more time and ask other team members to also join the implementation. So it's not only, let's say, the marketing team, but there should be IT involved, so they connect all of the data with the tool they buy. And they need to know what to do exactly. They do not have time to spend in the meetings because there are always other priorities. So that's why this is a great way to visualize the process and make sure that they are successful. Because if they are successful with us, then probably they will renew and will be happy. So that's our goal.
Absolutely.
Sure. Some good new tools, some that we haven't heard before. So it's great. We always like hearing about new tools.
Absolutely.
I'm happy it's something new. So it's not the regular stuff.
And I appreciated having them in the email beforehand. It made the comment easier. So I plugged them all in the chat on LinkedIn.
Great.
Yeah, so I definitely recognized Asana and HubSpot, but AppQ, Servicat, I've heard of Freshdesk. Yeah, those are all some new ones. Rocket Lane, hadn't heard of that one.
I hadn't heard of Gainsight either. All the user data is valuable, and being able to analyze that, that's great.
Yeah, that's true, because we, before this implementation of Gainsight, we were struggling with having this one portal for our customer success managers where they can see the whole portfolio, when they can check the health score of each account that they handle, when they can be notified when they should reach out to the customer, and what is the revenue the customer is generating. So also for us, like team leaders, managers of the teams, it's better visibility of how well the customers are doing. And if you are not having like one tool for all of those tasks, it's harder, because everyone is keeping notes in their systems, and you're like, okay, I'm not sure what's even happening with all of those customers. So having it in one place, it's beneficial. So we tested different tools and we ended with Gainsight. We are happy so far with the tool, but it involved, we had to involve our IT team also to collect all of the data sources to make it work. So it's also a lesson for any other marketers, that if you're going to if you're buying a new tool, it's good to assess how you connect it with the current tech stack, so you can benefit the most from it. If there are ready-made integrations, that's best. But if there is nothing, then you need to use the API to let the tools talk between each other.
Yeah. And I think you made a really great point about implementation and having everybody involved. It's always, there's so much with onboarding a new tool across an entire team that people don't even think about when they first purchase it. But all really great points.
That's true. People are usually excited during the sales process, because this tool can help you with so many things, right? It's promised, it's guaranteed. But when you're now getting into the process, you can see that, okay, but we need to really do some work, and without proper preparation, the excitement really drops, and you feel that the customer is getting impatient. So we already paid for like 2-3 months, and we are not seeing proper result out of this tool. How we can now get back to the board and say we need more money for this tool? And if you are starting the onboarding as a partner with the customer, it's way easier, because then you're understanding the challenges the customer have, you're understanding their goals, how they will evaluate you when they review the onboarding, let's say, the onboarding phase. So we can immediately initiate many fruitful conversations that will give your team better idea of what kind of topics are really important for the customer to make them successful.
Absolutely. Great point.
Yeah.
Well, in closing, Przemek, how can the audience find you?
I think LinkedIn is the best place to find me. So I will be happy to answer any questions. You can write me in DMs, and I'm there. I'm trying to be active more and more. Happily, AI is also helping with creating content for LinkedIn, so we can do it and be there. Yeah, this is the place where I'm professionally available. I'm also available, on Instagram, but you will find photos of my babies and trips. So maybe it's better to connect on LinkedIn.
Sounds good. Well, we appreciate you joining us today. This has been a great conversation, and I think that our listeners and viewers got a lot of great information about the future and the present of AI in email marketing. So that's
awesome.
Great.
It was a pleasure to be here and to meet you, Jesse and David. Thanks a lot for inviting me. It was a pleasure.
Of course. Well, thank you so much. And thank you to the audience for tuning in to Deconstructing Data. We're always interested in kind of unraveling this fascinating world of data. So if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow us on any of your favorite platforms. And if we're not on one of your favorite platforms, send us a message and let us know. But yeah, we're on YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, and all major podcast apps. But head over to BDEX.com actually too, if you haven't been there, and check out Omni IQ. I'll go ahead and pull up the QR code here. But David, do you want to take a quick second to tell viewers about Omni IQ?
Yeah, for those that don't know and haven't heard of it yet, it's a great place to learn more about your existing customers. You can upload a sample of some data from your existing customers, from your CRM, and learn more about them, get some free analytics, and even go so far as using our AI tool to find more people that look just like your best customers and activate that audience on pretty much anywhere in the ed tech ecosystem. So in a nutshell, that's Omni IQ.
Yeah, so don't wait any longer to unlock the full potential of your marketing campaigns with Omni IQ. And we'd love to hear from listeners. So reach out to us at info@bdex.com and share your qualitative data with us so we can continue to make deconstructing data better for who knows, maybe another year, David. What do you think?
Certainly. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and close this out with a video.